This is Cedarwood Luxury Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
Hello everyone, my name is David, Programs and Broadcast Coordinator for Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio. Would you love to feature on any of the Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio program? Do well to reach out to us via the number right there on the screen, irrespective of who you are, what you are, where you are, and what you do. The Cedarwood Luxury Online platform is available and open to every one of you out there. So if you love to feature on any of our Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio programs, do well to reach out to us via the WhatsApp number right there on the screen, and boom, you'll be in the studio to speak with us. Do well to reach out to us now.
Barrister Dennis Christian is my name. I am the legal officer of E1 Plus Business Consent. As we all know, every estate has its unique features, and no two estates has the same features. This is to say, no two estates has the same terms and conditions. So it is wise that you first read our terms and conditions of our estate before you finally pen down your signature. Now, the first reason as to why reading our terms and conditions before subscribing to our estate is very important is that our terms and conditions will inform you about our payment details. You'll be informed as to the total costs, our payment schedules and structures, additional fee and refund policy. Secondly, you'll be informed properly about our documentation process and your ownership documents. You'll be informed as to the appropriate time to which you will come for your contract of sale. You'll be informed as to the appropriate time to which you will get your documents of ownership. Now, reading our terms and conditions will also inform you properly about the project timeline. You'll be informed as to when development will start. You'll be informed as to the time you will come for your physical allocation. You will also be informed of the processes in case you want to start developing your land. You will also be informed as to when you can start. Our terms and conditions will properly inform you as to the facilities and the amenities to which you are to expect. In order for you to have first-hand information, you properly go through our terms and conditions. Now, finally, our terms and conditions will properly inform you as to refund policy. Now, you want a refund. Reading our terms and conditions will inform you as to when and how you will get your refunds. Now, reading our terms and conditions will inform you about your default fee in case you default in payments. This is the reason why you need to carefully read our terms and conditions before you sign to it. Thank you very much.
The idea of owning a home should be beyond having a roof over one's head. That's merely survivance. Featuring a collection of service plots and unique home units, construction and design options at Elegant Havana by Cedarwood blend contemporary home and estate innovations with Victorian detailing, inspiring nostalgia whilst addressing contemporary housing options. This is Elegant Havana by Cedarwood.
Elegant Havana by Cedarwood is offering service plot 0 to 3 months outright plan, actual price 45 million, early bird price 40 million, initial payment 10 million, 3 to 6 months instrumental plan, actual price 51 million 750,000, initial payment 10 million.
Estate features includes wide, rigid road network, CCTV periodic drone surveillance, fitness center and spa, automated gates, underground drainage system, convenience store, QR code visitor access, water treatment plant and plot-by-plot water connection, estate management office.
Subscribe to Elegant Havana by Cedarwood today.
Hello everybody, this
This is Vivian Imako, the ED, P1 Perfection Business Investments Limited, and you're listening to Cedarwood Luxury Radio. Keep it locked. God bless you.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Real Estate Market Trading's beautiful Monday afternoon. We do this every Monday at 1 p.m., bringing you up to speed with the latest stories, happenings, you would rather call it news updates, from the various segment that makes up the real estate industry. Trust you are having a wonderful afternoon. The weather is quite weathery. But we won't fail to bring you updates this afternoon. Yes, bringing you updates from various segments. From various segments that makes up the real estate industry. We begin with this very first story. It says vacant office space trigger property conversations in urban centers. Vacant office spaces trigger property conversations in urban centers. Wherever you're watching from, either live on Facebook or YouTube, like, comment, and share. A growing oversupply of office space is driving a transformative shift in the commercial real estate market, with developers and city planners increasingly repurposing vacant office buildings for residential, retail, and community use. Triggered largely by the adoption of remote and hybrid work models, demand for traditional office space has plummeted in major cities worldwide. In response, property owners are scrambling to adapt a new urban reality, one that favors flexibility, affordability, and mixed-use development over towering and unritualized office blocks. According to P.J. Morgan, Chase & Co., in a report grappling with office's future, it revealed that hybrid work is altering the way employees interact. Older buildings are seeing more vacancies, and environmental, social, and governance factors are influencing demand for offices. All right, Class A office properties, which are limited in supply, are doing well compared to their B and C counterparts. Specifically, the Lagos office market has struggled with space glut for years, with Ikoyi and Victoria Island bearing the brunt on oversupply, according to Night Africa. According to Night Africa report on Office Market Update 2024. Let's quickly jump to our next story this afternoon. NIQS to partner firm on new tools, cost management frameworks. All right. It says here that the Nigerian Institute of Quantity Surveyors, NIQS, has urged Hess Holdings to collaborate with it in advancing public-private dialogue on infrastructure development, procurement reform, and professional best practice. NIQS President Ken Nzikwe made this plea during a courtesy visit to the founder and chairman of Hess Holdings, Mr. Tony Elumelu, by the Institute Executive in Lagos. Among the NIQS delegates are Deputy President Dr. Aminu Basha and Vice President Bamidele Mafidiwo. They were received by the Group Chief Executive Officer of Hess Holdings, Mr. Emmanuel Onorom, and MD CEO of Alfred Properties, Mr. Azubike Imodi. Nzigwe said, your voice and platform would be invaluable in driving synthetic change and shaping national policy conversations. We should be delighted to have your support for NIQS events, conferences, and strategic roundtables that promote knowledge exchange and institutional growth. The Institute lauded the company for the exemplary leadership it provides across key sectors of the Nigerian and African economies. Your visionary investments and interventions in banking, hospitality, real estate, in NIQS, we share a similar ethos. Our mandate is to ensure transparency, co-effectiveness, and optional. And on that note, we bring our next story to you this afternoon. Experts task students on careers in estate surveying valuation. Essential skills, professional certification, core areas of competence, and commitment to honesty as well as integrity. Outgoing chairman of the Lagos branch, Olugbenga Ismail, and other experts made the call at the Fourth Hope Harriman Student Series organized by the Lagos branch of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, NIESV, as part of its Estate Week celebration at Yabatech. The forum brought together students of the Department of Estate Management from 4 tertiary institutions, namely the University of Lagos, Lagos State Polytechnic, LASPOTECH, Lagos State University, and Gateway ICT Polytechnic. Ismail said the special knowledge sharing session was part of the plan to bridge the gap between academic training and professional practice. According to him, the session was aimed to inspire the next generation of estate surveyors and demands diligent commitment to ethical standards of honesty and integrity, consistent professional development to upgrade skill, impact the economy positively, and become more relevant to the society. As we present at 1 p.m., bringing you up to speed with the latest information, stories, and news from various segments that makes up the real estate industry. Residential segment remains cornerstone for real estate market is our next news this afternoon. Yes, It says a new report by an estate surveying and valuation firm, Oboziele and Company, has revealed that the residential segment remains the cornerstone of Nigeria's real estate market, with demand primarily driven by urbanization and growth of the middle class. The yearly publication, the Nigerian Real Estate Report 2025, described the real estate market as a dynamic mix of opportunities and challenges. The report summed up 2024, a year of economic calibration, noting that while households and businesses struggle under macroeconomic realities, the real estate sector found itself at a crossroad. It maintained that 2024 marked a transformative period in Nigeria's political economy as President Bola Tinubu embarked on bold reforms to tackle deep-seated structural challenges. It described the year as one defined by resilience, adaptation, and the pursuit of opportunities and daunting challenges. According to it, while the cost of borrowing stiffed capital information and deterred investment, the real estate market, before the brunt of falling purchasing power and rising construction costs. In particular, the report pointed out that building materials, which are largely imported, became more expensive due to exchange rate volatility, whilst the market's long-term potential remained visible, driven by robust demographic trends and rapid urbanization and countries enduring housing deficits. Moving on quickly to the next year, it says FG6 alignment of NDC climate action with economic sectors. The Special Presidential Envoy in Climate Change and Director General National Council on Climate Change Secretariat NCCCS, Dr. Nkiruka Maduekwe, has called for the alignment of the National Determined Contribution NDC and the urgent need for climate action in all the sectors of the economy. Speaking at a stakeholders consultation, engagement and data collation workshop for the preparation of the NDC 3.0 of Nigeria held in Lagos, organized by NCCCS with support from the United Nations Development Program, UNDP. She said the new NDC 3.0 we broaden the scope of all economic-wide NDC that leaves no one behind. Together, we can pave the way for a future where NDCs are not only policy documents, but solutions driving sustainability, resilience, and prosperity for all. Nigeria is currently preparing its third nationally determined contribution under the Paris Agreement. The NDC, due to be submitted in 2025, is intended to be more ambitious than previous NDCs and will be informed by the outcome of the first gold stock take. Nigeria has already committed to reducing emissions by 20% unconditionally and 47% conditionally by 2030. All right, moving on to the next here. Sustainable mangrove restoration can build climate resilience. Nigeria's Conservation Foundation, CF, has emphasized the need for a sustainable approach to conserving the country's mangroves. The Director General of NCF, Dr. Joseph Onoja, who spoke at a one-day stakeholder engagement on mangrove governance in Niger State, held in Port Harcourt, highlighted the importance of sustainable harvesting of mangroves. Onoja, represented by NCF Director, Technical Program, Ademola Ogunsheson, said Nigeria's mangroves are moving from third to fourth position globally due to degradation, resulting in loss of ecosystem, services such as fishing, coastal protection, and medicinal value. The event, themed Restoring and Managing Nigeria's Mangrove for Environmental and Social Justice, aimed to promote sustainable management of mangroves. He said if people cut a tree and remove it from the roots, it does not regerminate. But if you cut it in a way that it can regrow, that means you are sustainably harvesting it. The NCF board stressed that protecting mangroves is crucial, not only for environmental reasons, but also for the people who depend on them for their livelihood. We must protect them because of the ecosystem services that they provide, and their misuse can lead to food and physical insecurity, he said. Onoja, however, stated that the challenge facing mangrove conservation is multifaceted, ranging from oil pollution to sustainable harvest and climate change. We move quickly to the next story. Stakeholders urge digitalization of cooperative housing system. Stakeholders in built environment have called for the deployment of technology in the entire cooperative housing arrangements to curb fraudulent practices which have bedeviled the system in the country. They urge that such a system will enhance operations, grow the housing sector, and eliminate businesses as usual in cooperative financing, as well as provide solutions to addressing housing savings, loans, payments, home ownership financing, and development. Speaking at this year's Cooperative Housing Conference in Abuja, the Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, Dr. Sabi Abdullahi, said that they've developed practical systems for housing development which can deliver decent and large-scale affordable housing units. Abdullahi explained that decent housing cooperative financing promotes economic development and improve the lives of Nigerians. He added that the development of technology will attract more off-takers to industry as we strive to deliver affordable housing through cooperatives. We must recognize the importance of creating an enabling environment that supports the growth and development of cooperatives. This includes providing access to cheap finance, capacity building, and policy support, he added. All right, reading. Mban Partner UK Society on Sustainable Real Estate. Yes, the Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, REDAN, in collaboration with the Mortgage Bankers Association of Nigeria, MBAN, and the Nigerian UK Real Estate Society plans to promote the culture of sustainable construction practice. The forum themed Sustainable Real Estate Value Chain, the era of green initiatives in Africa, will bring together a coalition of stakeholders, including policymakers, private sector leaders, urban planners, developers, bankers, researchers, architects, engineers, and sustainability advocates to host the Africa Environmental, Social, and Governance ESG Conference. In recent years, ESG has gained global attention as a critical framework for ethical and sustainable investment and development. In the African context, however, ESG is far more than a global trend. It is an urgent call to action amid environmental degradation, rapid urbanization, socio-economic inequality, and weak governance structures, which continue to affect the housing and infrastructure sectors across the continent. President of REDAN, Akintoye Adeoye, said the challenge, if left unaddressed, will threaten, undermine economic growth, displace vulnerable communities, and exacerbate climate-related risks. To him, the African ESG Conference and exhibition will serve as a platform to reposition Africa's built environment for a more resilient and inclusive future. By mainstreaming ESG principles, the real estate industry can proactively address issues such as carbon emissions, energy efficiency, climate resilient design, affordable housing, ethical sourcing of materials, gender equality, and governance transparency. Moving on to our next story, planners urged to embrace environment-friendly practices. A past president of the Nigerian Institution of Town Planners, NITP, Nathaniel Tebije, has urged planners to grow beyond the rudimentary and traditional approaches and embrace a 21st century design of livable cities. Represented by past president of the Institute, Mr. Tony Ainde, Atebiji noted that as practitioners, sustainable town planning consistency in the 21st century demands a paradigm shift to more inclusive, adaptable, and environmentally conscious practices. He spoke at the 2025 yearly general meeting of the Association of Town Planning Consultants of Nigeria, Lagos branch, held at Ikeja. The meeting included the unveiling of a planning advocacy video, jingles, and a new membership lapel pin by Dr. Moses Ogunleye, a fellow of the Institute. Atebije urged that in the face of increasing urban challenges due to rapid urbanization, climate change, and socioeconomic disparities, consultants must evolve as strategic planners in shaping resilient and livable cities. He charged the practitioners to embrace technological innovations, foster stakeholders' collaboration, and uphold ethical standards that prioritize the long-term being of the people and the planet. Okay, that's the long-term well-being of the people and the planet. All right. This very one here says, firm unveils new housing developments to bridge deficits. Lagos-based developer Grenadines Homes, a subsidiary of Parton Margon Holdings, has launched its latest luxury development, Paramount Twin Towers, a 5-star residential complex set to transform the skyline of Lagos, designed to rival luxury properties and leading global cities. Paramount Twin Towers offers a rare blend of opulence, security, and community living in the heart of Oniru, Victoria Island. All right, as we draw the curtain this afternoon, I would love to bring to you this other story. Why it says why vacation homes remain elusive in property markets. Yes, despite Nigeria's rich landscape, from the breezy shores of Ilashe in Lagos to the misty hills of Obudu in Cross River, vacation homes remain a niche and underdeveloped segment in the country's real estate market. While other nations leverage seasonal housing for tourism and investment, Nigerian developers appear to be steering clear. At the heart of the issue are low domestic demand, weak promotion, and inadequate public facilities, which reduce both the appeal and profitability of vacation homes. The markets for second homes, typically driven by upper middle class families and retirees, is hampered by economic volatility and a shrinking middle class. It's a known fact that whether Nigerians often invest in vacation properties abroad in countries with more stable infrastructure and security. Most Nigerians prioritize homes for primary residence or for rental income. The middle class, which typically drives the vacation home market in other countries, is relatively small and financially constrained in Nigeria. Inflation and construction costs have also affected property investment. For developers, the appeal for scenic locales quickly fades when faced with poor infrastructure in Lagos. Beachside communities like Ilashe and Takwa Bay lack proper roads, electricity, and security. Building there means footing the bill for basic amenities on top of already high land costs. And that is all we have for you this afternoon on the real estate market trend. And I'm glad I've been able to draw your attention, bringing you up to speed, and also, yes, making you become more informed with the latest of the latest as regards stories from the different sectors and segments that makes up the real estate industry. Thank you very much, Lagos, and see you again.
The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. Zobu, zobu, reigning by master.
Toya dike, nenu dike. Toya dike, nenu dike. Kiye jamara dike ruenu, ekwe chenjigo. Kiye jamara dike ruenu, ekwa dagarigo. Omarungabasi, Onamekasi, Omarungabasi, Onamekasi, Ebubedike, Ibedikepe, Wanimanaria, Achaluko dike, clear the road for Musabi. Step aside for the game changer. Putago,
specializing in autograph beach view. 1. Better stress management, active lifestyle, and free outdoor activities.
And uninterrupted beach view.
As you can see, every plot here is demarcated with a beautiful land title of Sea of O in view. So be rest assured your investment with us here is secured.
With unbeatable price of 25 million, the actual price is 30 million, and you can also make initial deposit of 10 million and spread the remaining balance.
And all of this can be yours and more. Subscribe today.
Hello viewers, I am Ambassador Dr. Julius Oyedemi, your most astounding CEO 2023 P1 Group. The best radio to listen to is no other than Cedarwood Luxury Radio. Thank you.